Through me you enter into the city of woes. Through me you enter into eternal pain. Through me you enter the population of loss. Justice moved my high maker, in power divine, wisdom supreme, love primal. No things were before me not eternal. Eternal I remain. Abandon all hope, you who enter here. These words I saw inscribed in some dark color over a portal. Master, I said, make clear their meaning, which I find too hard to gather. Then he, as one who understands, all fear must be left here, and cowardice die. Together we have arrived where I have told you. Here you will behold the wretched souls who've lost the good of intellect. Then, with good cheer in his expression to encourage me, he placed his hand on mine. So, trusting my guide, I followed him among things undisclosed. The sighs, groans, and laments at first were so loud, resounding through starless air, I began to weep. Strange languages, horrible screams, words imbued with rage or despair, cries as of troubled sleep, or of a tortured shrillness, they rose in a coil of tumult, along with noises like the slap of beating hands, all fused into a ceaseless flail that churned in frenzies that dark and timeless air like sand in a whirlwind. And I, my head in a swirl of error, cried, Master, what is this I hear? What people are these whom pain has overcome? This is a sorrowful state of souls insure, whose lives earn neither honor nor bad fame, and they are mingled with angels of that base sort, who, neither rebellious to God nor faithful to him, chose neither side, but kept themselves apart. Now heaven expels them not to mar its splendor, and hell rejects them, lest the wicked of heart to glory over them. And then I said, Master, what agony is it that makes them keen in their grief with so much force? I will make brief answer. They have no hope of death, but a blind life, so abject they envy any other fate. To all memory of them the world is deaf. Mercy and justice disdain them. Let us not speak of them. Look and pass on. I looked again. A whirling banner sped at such rate it seemed it might never stop. Behind it a train of souls so lost that I would not have thought death had undone so many. When more than one I recognized had passed, I beheld the shade of him who had made the great refusal, impelled by cowardice. So at once I understood, beyond all doubt, that this was the dreary guild repellent both to God and his enemies. Hapless ones never alive, their bare skin galled by wasps and flies, and blood trickling down their face, mingling with tears for harvest underfoot by writhing maggots. Then, when I turned my eyes farther along our course, I could make it out, people upon the shore of the great river. Master, I said, it seems by this dim light that all of these are eager to cross over. Can you tell me by what law and who they are? He answered, Those are the things you will discover when we have paused at Acheron's dismal shore. I walked on with my head down after that. Fearful I displeased him, and spoke no more. Then, at the river, an old man in a boat, white-haired as he drew closer, shouting at us, Woe to you, wicked souls! Give up the thought of heaven! I come to ferry you across into eternal dark on the opposite side into fire and ice. And you there, leave this place, you living soul! Stand clear of these who are dead! And then by then he saw that I did not obey. By other ports in a lighter boat, he said. You will be brought to the shore by another way. My master spoke then. Charon, do not rage. Thus it is willed where everything may be. Simply as it is willed, therefore, oblige, and ask no more. That silenced the grizzled jaws of the grey ferryman of the livid marsh, who had red wheels of flames about his eyes, but at his words of the forlorn and naked souls were changing color, cursing the human race, God and their parents. Teeth chattering in their skulls, they called curses on the seed, the place, the hour of their own begetting and their birth. With wails and tears they gathered on the evil shore that waits for all who don't fear God. There demon Charon begs them with eyes of fire. Crowded in a herd they obey as if he should summon, and he strikes at any laggards with his oar. As leaves in quick succession sail down in autumn until the bough beholds its entire store fall into the earth, so Adam's evil seed swoop from the bank when each is called, as sure as a trained falcon, to cross to the other side of the dark water, and before one throng can land on the far shore, on this side new souls crowd. My son, said the gentle master, here are joined the souls of all who die in the wrath of God, from every country, all of them eager to find their way across the water. For the goad of divine justice spurs them so, their fear is transmuted to desire. Souls who are good never pass this way. Therefore, if you hear Charon complaining at your presence, consider what that means. Then the earth of that grim shore began to shake, so violently I shudder and sweat recalling it now. A wind burst up from the tear-soaked ground to erupt light and batter my senses.